Hi, I'm Anisha Vasani, the editor of Asiana magazine, and I am honoured and proud to be saying this to you viewers, that I am here with the biggest British Asian superstar conquering the globe, the sexiest, the gorgeous, and a good friend of mine, Jay Sean. Hello!
Why, thank you.
It's been a while. How are you?
I'm good, I'm really good. Life's treating me well, can't complain.
Really missed you. It's been a while.
It's been a long
So
time.
tell us and tell all the Asiana viewers where you've been and what you've been up to.
Where have I been and what I don't even, where do I begin with that? I mean, mainly I've been on a plane somewhere around the world, and I've been singing, promoting, writing. I mean, my life's been extremely hectic and busy, put it that way. I mean, I've had to move. I'm living in America now, I live in New York. Between here and New York, but life's treating me good.
Jet setting all over the world.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your new single, Hit the Lights.
Yes.
Again partnered with
Yes.
Lil Wayne.
Exactly.
How was that collaboration again? Because to be working with the biggest rapper and for the second time must have been amazing.
Actually, I've done 4 songs with him now. This is the second single with him, but I was on his album, a song called That Ain't Me, and also on a collaboration record called I Made It. So to work with him 4 times is just incredible, because, you know, a lot of people in this world would do anything just to get to, you know, borrow him for his skills just once. But Hit the Lights felt like the kind of song, see, it was already pop, dance and R&B. That's what it already was, but I wanted to add that element of hip-hop into it. And so having Wayne on there was just, it kind of tied it all together.
Wow, so tell us about this single. It's going to be a big club banger.
Mm-hmm.
Is there pressure because Down was such a huge success? Is there pressure to get it to the same stage again?
Well, I mean, I always say, like, how can you beat a number? There's no number 0 on the chart. You can't beat number 1, you know? So, I don't know, I don't like to chase chart positions. I gauge it by how fans react when I perform the song. So, for example, when I do, you know, Do You Remember, or 2012 performance, at a concert, people go and they lose their minds. I knew and I know straight away that it was a hit in their eyes, and I think that's the most important thing, because really that's why I do music. I do it for my fans, because those are the people who want to soak it up. The rest of the people who aren't fans, you know, of course, the whole world is never going to be your fan. You know, there's certain artists out there who are huge. I never heard of their music, or I'm not a fan. So as long as your core people are the people who enjoy it, that's the main thing.
Well, I can say we definitely do, and you know, we're supporting you all the way. So it's been number 3 on the Asian download chart, and I know that you're here promoting your album. Where do you see it going?
What, Hit the Lights?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it feels like a big song for me. On the third day of release in America, it went to number 2. On the 3rd day of release, behind Lady Gaga, which is the biggest song in the world. So that's not a bad sign. So I think it's gonna be. I think it's just started. It's so early. Radio hasn't even picked it up yet. Really, it's just brand new. So once radio starts playing it, and once it's out in the clubs, I'd say give it a few weeks, and it's gonna be doing its thing.
Absolutely, and we've got Asiana Tube, so we're going to be supporting you all the way there. So it's going to be part of your new album, Freezing Time. So talk us a little bit about that and how that compares to your other album, All or Nothing.
Yeah. Well, the thing with this album is that I felt like this was an album I wanted to write for years, but I had to grow into it. You know, I feel like there's styles of music on this album that you wouldn't have heard from me. You'll hear me singing in ways that you never heard me sing. You'll hear me writing about concepts which are a little bit more grown up, a little bit more edgy. There's some really sexy songs on the album. You know, it's growth. It's showing growth on this album.
So can we hope to see hear a few ballads? Because I know a lot of them be upbeat tracks, and
everything's
a lot
upbeat
of them be requesting that.
Everything's upbeat nowadays. I mean, Lady Gaga hasn't produced 1 ballad yet. You know, everything is upbeat.
Yeah.
And that happens. I mean, everything goes on in cycles. 1 minute, you know, hip hop is a cool thing. Next minute, it's all about bands and, you know, indie rock. The next minute, it's club world, it's dance land, and that's where it's at. The ballads are there because that's what I actually do best. You know, I love singing ballads. I love doing those slow songs, and I know that fans have been hitting me like, please, I want to hear a slow song, and I'm like, it's all there. It's on the album. In fact, half the album is like that.
So that's coming out in April, May.
Yeah,
Is there a set
May,
date yet?
It's going to be coming out in May.
Excellent. So on the album, you know, you collaborated with so many artists, to name a few: Nicki Minaj, Sean Paul, Alicia Dixon just recently. We know that Drake is signed to Cash Money Records as well. Can we possibly hope to see you partnering up with him?
Hopefully. Hopefully, who knows? I'm a big fan of Drake. I think his music is incredible. You know, I'm a big fan of collaborations on the whole, just because I feel like we live in an era now where, you know, people want everything now. They don't want to wait. They want to see their favorite artists on the same song. They want to see their favorite artists at the same show.
Yeah.
They want everything now, and I get that, and I think that that's something which I want to feed. I want to give them that. I want them to enjoy music from different worlds on the same song and on the same album.
So you've been touring the world. You've just come back from South Africa and Dubai. You were headlining people like Enrique Iglesias and Bruno Mars. How was that?
That was one of the most crazy experiences ever. I mean, you know, to go on stage after Enrique and Katy Perry is not the easiest thing to do. But it was amazing. It was one of those times where I kind of just, you know, I looked at myself and being on that stage in front of 15, 20,000, and I'm going, this is really just amazing. And the reason why my album's called Freeze Time is because I now want to take moments to just press pause and look around and go, yeah, man, this... Well done, mate. This is all right. It's worth all of that, you know. This is all right, and it was just an amazing experience.
Can I freeze this time and spend some more time with you, because I haven't seen you in so long?
I know, exactly.
Do you feel that you're just always on the go
Totally,
and you just want it to sometimes just stop?
Not stop, slow down.
Slow down.
There's not enough time in the day for anything, but you know, I look at it and I go, that's probably a good thing to be this busy. It's tiring. It's definitely tiring. People don't know how tiring traveling can be. It drains you, because literally, I mean, the new year was just a couple of months ago, but since then I've been around the world probably 3 times. You know what I mean? And most people don't even take 1 trip a year somewhere, and even that stresses them out. Oh my god, I got to pack, and it's like the holiday's 2 weeks away. I'm like, calm down. It's like I pack in the morning of. That's how used to it I am.
So you're literally living out of a suitcase.
Totally, yeah. Living out of a suitcase, totally.
But that must bring back memories for when you've been on tour, you know, back in the days.
Oh God,
and
yeah.
how does it differ now? You know, when you used to tour, you know,
Yeah.
with Juggy and Rishi
Yeah, of
to
course.
now. It's on a different scale.
It is, but I mean, you know, the really nice thing about being with Rish and Jugs doing all that was that we shared those moments together. And when you have someone to share it with like that, it's a lot more fun. We were so stupid, we had such a laugh on the road, and then, you know, because it's me now as a solo artist going and doing all those things, you know, sometimes it's as much as it's super enjoyable, and I do have my friends who travel with me, I've got a band and stuff like that, but you know, those are special moments that me, Jugs and Rish shared.
Take us with you. We'll come with you.
Yeah, come.
We're all happy to go and talk. So you said 20,000 people you performed to. Now that is on a huge scale. I mean, that's massive.
Yeah.
You performed at Madison Square as well. I mean, that was a big thing to you and a
It's one of the
huge
biggest,
achievement.
yeah.
Where else would you like to perform that you haven't? Where else is your wish list? That you think, right, really would love to achieve that one?
I want to do, you know, I mean, obviously I would love to do a stadium. I can't imagine, I don't think I've ever sang at a stadium before. I don't know what that would feel like to have that many stadiums, like up to 100,000, and that's just incredible. I mean, I went to watch Jay-Z and Eminem perform at the Giant Stadium in New York, and I looked around and I was like, okay, and they just sold that out twice in a row, 2 nights in a row, and that's when I told myself, all right, you know what, mate, like, this is what it's about. When you're this powerful, when you're that big, that this many people turn out to come and see you, that's the level that I want to get to.
Definitely, and it will happen. When can the UK fans see you at the O2 or at Wembley Stadium? Because that has to happen.
I know.
And it will.
We're in the process of putting it together, definitely in the process of putting together a tour.
Okay, well,
So
just
soon.
Very soon. So there you go,
Yes.
you've heard it here first. Just want to talk to you quickly about Alicia Dixon. Again, another British artist here in the UK doing a collaboration with her. How did that come about? Because we never saw that. I know you used to know her from back in the day.
Me and her have known each other for
Garage.
ages. Exactly.
But what an amazing track.
Yeah, I love the song. I mean, it was bound to happen, me and Alicia. And, you know, and it was the right song, right time. We did the video in Miami, it was a lot of fun. And she's just a lovely girl, man. Just working with her was really nice. To have that documented in history, that, you know, I did a song with a friend like that, and, you know, it's a great song like that. It makes it that much more fun.
Excellent. Well, it's been lovely seeing you.
Yeah, you too.
Please tell us what they can look out for, and, you know, in the upcoming year.
Yeah, new song, Lights of Course with Wayne. The album, Freeze Time, is coming out in May. Touring, I mean, I'm writing for other people. There's going to be a whole bunch of amazing things coming up in 2011, and 2012 is going to be even bigger. There's massive things lined up for 2012.
Well, 2012 is your year.
Exactly. Exactly.
So there you go. Look out for Jay 2012. You hear it here first. Asiana.tv.
Peace.